What's up? What's up? I'm moving my water bottle. How are y'all doing? This is Tia Kirby. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to give you guys some time to start logging on, and we'll have a quick discussion on community, not competition. It's going to be a good one. I'm excited about it. Hi, thanks so much for logging on. I know this is like impromptu and kind of last minute, but I wanted to make sure that I did not go a whole week without kind of giving you guys some content. I didn't get to post on Tuesday, but that's okay. I have some great stuff coming for you if you don't. Hi, Latoya, how are you? Thank you so much for joining me. I have some great content coming for you guys. I have a really good chit chat. Get ready with me. I've been posting. If you're not following my Instagram, I need you to follow me. Hi, Wendy. How are you? And follow me on Instagram at Tia Kirby. That's TIAKIRBY. I'm always sharing inspiration, style, makeup, and hair, and of course things that are coming up. So make sure that you follow me on Instagram. So hi Judith, how are you? Yes, I'm so glad you got to make the live chat. I know, and I've been coming on kind of randomly. I took like a little bit of a poll last time to ask you guys, do you like the live chats? And if I'm glad to hear that you're doing good. And if you all are wanting more of them, and I got a lot of you saying that you do want more of the live chat and enjoy the interaction. Plus, one of my 2018 goals is to build more engagement with you guys and to build more of a community. I think that's probably the best way that it said. I think Dana said it this morning, Dana Bolden. If you guys don't follow her, go follow her on Instagram. She's absolutely the most flawless, amazing woman that you will meet. But she even described it as building community, and that's really definitely something that I'm wanting to do, is to get back in touch with you all, because I believe, or I feel like I lost touch with some of you just by constantly pumping out content. And then of course once I started traveling and everything, and then last year I just kind of got a bit, I don't want to say unmotivated, but for lack of a better word, unmotivated. And so I'm definitely making sure that I'm coming back this year with a bang. I'm back motivated, re-energized, and excited about everything. So anyway, I wanted to discuss the topic of community, not competition. And I actually was listening to a podcast earlier, and I actually listened to a few of them, so I can't remember exactly which podcast I heard this phrase on, but I was like, thank you for somebody saying it. But it's something that I often see, especially like in my world of, blogging and all of that. And then really just in, especially, and I don't want to mean this to sound, but our people, our Black community, it's a lot of times where it's more of a competition thing, where we falsely support each other, or surface level support each other. So the first thing that I wanted to discuss on this topic with community, not competition, is supporting at a higher level, supporting at a surface level. And what I mean by that is, I cannot tell you how many times I've had other bloggers or other YouTubers or just people in general come and ask, or I see it where they'll ask a question about how to get started, what to do, or just little tips or whatever, and people give either very surface level answers, or I see often people saying that they support each other, but it's really at a very surface level, as in, oh, I'm going to go and like your picture, oh, I'm going to leave some hearts under your picture type of thing, but it's really not a true support. One of the things that I really hate to see. Thank you very much. Latoya saying, great topic, because there's such an epidemic of competition. I agree with you that it's what it said is absolutely false. I agree. I didn't get to read the full comment, but yes, I see it all the time, especially with us. And I think about other communities, I'll just say it like that, because I don't want to sound stereotypical or just say like, other races, but I see a lot of other races, that meaning ethnicities, that actually support each other. Even if they don't like each other, they support each other just because they are of the same ethnicity. And what if we start doing something like that? Like just learning to trust. Now, I do know, and I don't want to get too ahead of myself with the topics because I kind of have my little notes written down. But what if we support each other just because it's another black business, or just because it's another woman, or just because it's another person in your industry, and you're just showing love? I cannot tell you how many times, like even events that I throw, I have close personal friends that do not want to pay for tickets. Hi, Charlene, how are you? Thank you so much for joining. And they don't want to pay for tickets for my show. They always want to ask for a discount. They always want to either come for free or even just supporting. And I just think that that is so sad, because if someone else is throwing an event that you don't know, you automatically pay. You don't even know if the content that they're offering within their event is going to be great or good or excellent, but you'll pay top dollar and go and support them, and you have no clue what they do with their money. You have no clue what they do in their personal life. You have no clue what they support other than what they actually tell you. And I'm very, when you know a person that is actually personally, you know their views, you know something about them, but you don't want to pay. And I think that that is very backwards of us. So I'm saying that to say we got to do better, and we need to support each other, and we need to, if somebody, your sister or your friend or somebody is putting on an event or selling a product or a merchandise or is doing whatever, support them, and support them for a discount or without asking for extra. Just support them because you're showing love. So, and not just at a circle as in, oh, I shared this picture, or oh, I told my friend about you, and it's not really a real deal thing. Usually when people come and ask me, now I will tell you, I just want to clarify this. I am a firm believer in, if it's something that you can Google, and I don't want to be your oracle because I'm busy. I got stuff to do, so I can't be your oracle. But at the same time, if it's something that I have learned from, or some tip that I have, or if it's something that you're wanting to know and you truly just have not been able to find it or can't figure it out, I have no problem helping other people or giving them advice about what to do, how to get started, things I've learned along the way, bumps that I've come over, or things that I'm actually even still struggling with. And the Bible says that two can put 10,000, what is it? Let me not misquote. I'm going to make sure I pull it up because I can't even think off the top of my head. But basically about how many more can we put to flight if it's more than just one or two of us. So let me move on to my next little topic of within this topic. And it's be honest with yourself. How are you at supporting those around you? I want you to ask yourself that question, especially those who are in the same industry or who have the same job as you. Are you truly, honestly supporting your fellow whoever it is? So if you both are stylists, are you supporting them? Or are you afraid of losing business or afraid of promoting them just because you guys do the same thing? Find your niche. I was just talking to someone earlier today and telling them, well, yes, we were talking about, like, we go to the same church basically, and one of my, actually it's my best friend, she does hair and she's like mean with it. She's mean. So make sure you check her out on Facebook. Her name is Latanya Cruz. That's LATONYACRUZ is the last name. She is a beast. So if you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, then definitely check her out. She does, she makes units, she does braids, she does like crochets and like even the crochet lock. She is like a beast. She is so good, and she's really good at teaching about what she does. But I was talking to another friend of mine. She was saying, oh, but we are in the same church and we kind of all have the same friends, so I don't want to, like interrupt her flow. But I think that that is not a good way to think. It's a good thing, one, that there is the demand. She may be busy, too busy, or may not be able to meet someone's schedule of being able to do it. So then there is a client for you. Plus, she specializes in this area, whereas you may specialize in this area. So it's about finding your niche, finding what you're good at, and promote that. And we support each other. Y'all make sure you give her shout outs, and vice versa. Y'all team up and figure out what you can do. You can give back to the community together, or you can host an event together, or just promote each other with certain things that you do. Hi, Dee Dee, how are you? Thank you for tuning in. So, I want you to ask yourself, how truly good are you supporting yourself and those around you, or those within the same um, industry, same race, same type of niche? It's in it. What if you do the same thing? What is wrong with helping to support or shouting out someone else, not just on a surface level, but just truly complimenting their work and actually giving advice or getting advice? Iron sharpens iron. Why not meet up and talk to each other and get tips to help each other and help us to grow not only our customer base, our client base, our audience, and all of that? Why not? So then I'm going to move on to the next thing. Feel free to chime in if you have any thoughts on these topics or any questions for me. Definitely leave it in the comment section below, or let's chat live while we're on here. So then my next thing that I wanted to ask you, what are your motives for supporting? Do you all automatically start supporting somebody because you want to know what they're doing? Why are you supporting them all of a sudden? Is it because you truly like what they do or like what they're doing? Hi, how are you? I don't want to mess up your name. Is it Jitu? Am I saying that right? Please tell me, correct me, or tell me how to pronounce it. But thank you so much for joining and chiming in. So I'm saying check your motives, sow some seed. Don't be afraid to be taken advantage of. Instead, trust God and be wise, not to um, not to be guarded. Thank you for talking about this topic as Christians. I'm worried that when we start doing videos, once again, get my. Oh, I forgot something. But yes, definitely as Christians, I definitely believe that we should definitely be supporting each other and giving each other the business. You have no clue what you are sowing into. One great verse that I love is Ecclesiastes 4:9. Two are better than one because they have good reward. Is that what it is? I wish I had my phone. I'm going to see if I can pull it up on my laptop too, so that I can read it too, because the comments are just rolling up so fast and I don't want to miss anything that you guys are saying. But again, just kind of like goes back to what I was saying earlier. We will support, we buy all of these brand name clothes. We go and support this person, this makeup artist, because she's the best, or she's the celebrity makeup artist, or we want this or want that. And you have no clue what these people do with this money. You have no clue what they're spending it on. You have no clue what their beliefs are, what they're investing in. It could be something that could be just totally they could be investing into Donald Trump. Okay, I won't go there, but you just have no clue what people are doing. Whereas I think we definitely need to be able to, one, trust God, because you are sowing seed into someone's business, not only for your harvest, but just to say, hey, I'm proud of you, or keep doing what you're doing, or to be proud. Hey, Tia, you look beautiful as usual. Hope your 2018 is off to a great start for you and the family. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the compliment. And yes, we're off to a great start. It was weird. I had a weird day, January 2nd. And I was like, yes, I'm going to get in here and do this like whole thing, get started on my, not only on my goals, but just starting with better momentum. Thank you very much. I actually just posted, Charlene, she complimented my hair, but I'll get back to that in just a second. But I had like a weird day, and I was like, I will not let this day go weird for me. I had like all these stupid, frustrating things. I was going blank on some stuff, not forgetting stuff, knocking over water all into my computer. It was a wreck of a day, but bounce back and didn't let it get to me. But thank you so much for the compliment on my hair. I actually did a flexi rod set, which I'm actually going to refilm, but I was an eager beaver, and I know I said eager beaver. I shouldn't have said that. Just help me. But anyway, I got too eager and I took the flexi rods out too soon. So the root of my hair was like, it was a frizzy mess. And so I decided to push it up into a ponytail, and then I was like, yay, the curls. So it looks like a cute little curly pineapple or whatever. But I posted on Instagram. If you're not following, make sure that you go follow me on Instagram at Tia Kirby. That's TIAKIRBY. And check out my post. I actually made a post about this flexi rod set and my hair, saying that mishaps are an opportunity to create something new. So anyway, going back on topic, I am saying that to say you just never know. We're so quick to support other things or something because some people that we don't know or people who are not in the same industry as we are, and it all stems from mistrust. It stems from being insecure and worried about complimenting the next person or losing clientele or whatever it is. So I definitely say we need to do better at supporting each other, sowing seed, making sure that I'm not doing it because I'm afraid of being taken advantage of. We all at some point have been taken advantage of. We've all had disappointments. We've had people who either have done us wrong, or we've had people betray us, or we've had people that let us down, and that automatically can make you guarded or just say no more. But I think my pastor, he said this one time, and I like clung on to it. He said, "You have to love at the risk of being hurt." And that's the kind of love that God gives us, at the risk of being hurt. So I adopted that because I used to be very guarded, used to be very insecure, used to be very, and I have just like I wouldn't give anything. I was too afraid to give too much of myself or not allow myself to be vulnerable. But that is the only way that, one, you're going to learn, and the only way that you're going to be able to step out on faith is your willingness to be vulnerable. Everybody learns from their mistakes. It's an opportunity, so take it, and each one, reach one, teach one, and especially if you are Christian, especially if you are Black, like no other time than like right now. We definitely need to be sticking together. We need to be supporting each other. We need to be loving each other. We need to be edifying each other. We need to be lifting each other up, sharing, implementing, pouring into each other so that we can rise up. And if we really, how much, do you know, there is a statistic that Black people have like the largest buying power. We spend more money and buy more stuff in retail than any other ethnicity. And so just imagine if we like pull back. Even I saw this comment, or actually it was an Instagram post. I can't remember who posted it. If I think of it, I will definitely let you know. But they posted one of the, like a meme, and it said, "What if women started loving the body they were in? Imagine how many businesses would go out of business." And I was like, man, that's deep. Like, that was like, if you really think about it, what if you just loved your body as is and learned to love every curve about you, every quirk, every imperfection about yourself, and didn't need plastic surgery, wasn't looking for the next weight loss surgery, weren't looking for the next diet pill or the next makeup item or the next concealer, the next, this and this and that. What if we weren't looking for the next, I mean, literally how many businesses would actually go out of business, or their businesses would suffer if we just learned to love ourselves the way that we are? And it's basically the same thing with us. How many businesses can we blow up? How many people can we help move up to the next level if we just stop being crabs in the bucket, pulling each other down and not helping to lift each other up, or reaching back down to help others who are trying to come up behind us and pull them out of the bucket as well? So, which brings me, I'm going on to move to my next topic, which is find someone or a few people or a couple people that you can help grow. The best way to learn is to teach is a quote from the book, The Seven Habits of Highly Effective People. That is a good book. I'm actually going to be reading it myself. So if you want to join me reading that book, I will make sure that I leave a link in the comment section below. I won't earn anything from it. I just want you to join me because I'm trying to do better, as in BETTA, do better this year, just about what I'm doing and making sure that I'm being a support. I don't want to sit here and be in denial and think I'm supporting and I'm really not supporting. But do not do it at the expense of where you're starting to slack, meaning you're being so much of a help that you're doing yourself a disservice, not because you helped them, but because you took your attention and your focus away from you and the things that God has given you to do, or the platform that you're on. So I'm saying that to say, be an open book, give advice, or go and sow seed, actually physically go and help. I actually just reached out to a friend of mine and text her just out of the blue, and because I felt led to, and just told her, anything that you need help with, let me know. I'm there, no strings attached. And that's the type of help that we need to be for each other, where it's truly no strings attached. And I feel like God, I believe, not feel, I believe that that's when God blesses you the most, is when you are willing to just give of yourself, or give of to help other people rise up, or help them accomplish goals that they're trying to accomplish with a genuine, true heart, without any strings attached, without expecting something in return. All of my blessings flow, all of my provision, everything that we have. Yes, I can say I worked for, but I would not have the opportunity or the ability to work for it if God didn't give it to me. So I hope that you are pulling from this and really like getting some good things. So I'm saying to you to find somebody that is like a homework assignment for yourself, to even this weekend and even for 2018. Find somebody that you can sow seed into, not just handing them some money. Please say the name of the book again. It's the name of the book is 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I'm pretty sure that's the name, or that's title of the book. Hopefully, I'm not misquoting it, but you can actually probably Google it. I'm gonna Google it too and make sure that I have it. I'm saying it right. But find somebody that you can help. I'm actually typing, so forgive me for looking away from the camera. To help somebody and sow seed and be able to do stuff as an act of service rather than trying to get shine. That's probably the best way for me to say it. So even when I go and I work with Mael Organics or any company that I'm doing, like doing some influencing for, or they've invited me out, or they've entrusted me to represent their product or whatever, then yes, it's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People is the name of the book. Hey sis, you are amazing and God has been blessing you for a long while. You have stayed humble and I love to see you walk. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That is definitely my goal. And speaking of, I'm gonna put a pin in humble. Let me write that down because I'll come back and get to it and talk on it. But saying that to say, when I go and I work with other companies or they have me out on the road, they are not inviting me there to shine and floss, okay, and think I'm just cute. And that is not my goal. I literally have the heart of a servant. I am a servant's heart and habit. I've always been that way. I love the act of service. I guess that was kind of the way I was raised. My mom always was serving somebody, meaning like even us, or just making sure that she had was very hospitable, or just helping somebody, or is willing to get in the trenches to get the goal accomplished. That is also my love language. I love acts of service. My husband can buy me all the things in the world, and I think it's sweet, and I do appreciate it. But listen, if he just vacuums, or he took the time to do something sweet for me, to make me something rather than buy me something, I'm more impressed, or more ooey gooey. I get more ooey gooey over those type things. So I'm saying that to say, do more than just like somebody's picture. Do more than just watch my video. Share it if you feel like it's a good thing. Simply Court YouTube, as far as being a servant, yes, that's my love language, girl. But if do more than just watch my videos and give it a like or a comment, share them. Make sure that you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribing to my YouTube channel. Those things actually help me out, especially when you share it or tell other people about it, or you tweet about it, or you comment about it. If you'll share this video now while we're going live and invite other people to join us, that would be a huge, huge help. So go the extra mile this year. And I'm not just saying like tomorrow or this weekend. I'm saying this whole year. Make sure that you're going the extra mile to sow seed. Make sure that you're going the extra mile to support. So again, if somebody's having an event, pay for the ticket without asking for a discount, or buy a ticket and go to the event, or just buy a ticket and bless somebody else even if you can't go to the event. Or if somebody's selling a product that you really like or you really believe in, then buy some of the product, or buy it and bless somebody, or just do something. Tell other people about it, share it, like it, love it. Let's pull together and really support each other as a community, as Christians, as women, as entrepreneurs, as black women, men and women. Let's literally support each other, even when somebody is not your favorite cup of tea, or you don't really always like them. Support them, because we're trying to do better, and they're trying to rise up and build, and you never know. And the biggest way that we can always help somebody is pouring into each other. And if I'm not doing what I can this year to accumulate wealth so that I can be able to help other people, not only financially, but even getting in the trenches to do something, I'm going to do whatever I can to sow and support my sisters, my friends, even strangers or people that I just admire their work or what they're trying to do and what they're trying to accomplish. It is nothing wrong with complimenting somebody else. Nothing. And the last thing that I want you to do is to, again, comment below. Let me know what your take is on this topic over community and not competition. Community, not competition is basically the topic of this video. Comment below. Let me know what that means to you and other ways that we can help support each other, what you think about the topic, what your take, what your view is, and that type thing. Now, I did put a pin in humble. Someone mentioned, I believe it was Annika, so tell me if I'm wrong. If it was not Annika, it would rolled up so fast I didn't even see it. But thank you very much. I am working on, I don't want to say naturally. I try to make sure that I'm always humble because I know that anything that has been given to me or anything that I've done, it's not been something that has come to me easy. It's not been something that I did myself. This is all a God thing. Hi, Annika. It was Annika that said it. But one thing that I realized was this past year, and that's why you didn't really see many live videos, or I don't always do them because I'm like, oh, what am I going to talk about? Or, oh, I don't want to do a live video because it's awkward, or it's sometimes nerve-wracking. Even when you're singing and you only see 5 people get on, that sometimes that can be discouraging. But I'm just throwing all of that to the side and just stepping out on faith and getting more into my passion of things that I'm wanting to do and showing you guys another side of me, connecting with you, loving y'all. But one of the reasons that I feel like I did not achieve the type of success that I wanted to achieve, even though I achieved great success last year. Great. I'm not in any way, you know what, LaShawn, I'm going to get back to that. Make sure I do that because I actually want to take a vote with you guys about that with how often with the live chats. But I was saying that to say that I have to write stuff down, Carol, because I'll forget. But I realized at the end of the year, I kind of found myself in the same type of slump that I was the year before. And a slump meaning I was not happy, or because I had not reached or even gotten close to the type of things that I wanted to have accomplished or whatever. As women, we should uplift one another and put other women, my experience living in the South. I agree, 100%, 100%. But I realized that I allowed, to get back to the humility, because I know I've gone all the way around, but I realized that I allowed fear to disguise itself as humility. And I was like, oh, no, and I don't want to brag about what I'm doing, but nobody will know what I'm doing unless I tell them, and that's not bragging. And why not necessarily be boastful, but why not tell people what God is doing in my life? This encourages other people. It inspires other people to go after their dreams or to take a leap or like let go of the grip that they're holding on to and to jump out and take a leap of faith, because this was not by any means planned out what I'm doing. This year I am being more intentional and being more planned out about what I'm doing and what I'm bringing you guys, and being so that I can not have that same feeling that I had at the end of last year, the year before, and this past year. So I am no longer allowing fear to be disguised as humility, and I'm no longer allowing my fear to hold me back. So there will be times that I will be on here rambling. Hopefully not. I'm going to try to make sure that I have my content planned out for you guys and always have a good topic for you all to discuss. But make sure that I'm connecting with y'all and not stop being shy. I'm naturally an introvert, but I really am kind of an introvert in a lot of ways. Like, I'm very outgoing. I can talk to anybody, and but that's in person. But when a camera turns on, sometimes I'm like, I don't know why I'm a goofball like that, but I also am very much a homebody. I love being at home, but I'm making myself get out more and do more things and go to more events. And I didn't realize how much I loved it until this past year when I was doing all the traveling with My Organics, which I and prayerfully going to be joining them again this year to travel to all the events. So if I didn't get to meet you this year at some of the trade shows or natural hair events and things like that, I do hope that I get to meet you this year. I'm excited about doing it. I totally enjoyed it, which is the reason I'm bringing this up. As I was doing the traveling, I learned so much more about me, some of my own insecurities. Even I remember just like moments of transparency. Not my very first trip, but my very first trip where I ended up traveling alone. I was like, oh my God, I was so mad because I didn't realize that I was traveling alone. I sent a text and was like, hey, who am I meeting? Because normally we always travel in pairs, and but there are we were being spread out to so many different events. My organics was, which I love because they want to make sure that they reach everybody, no matter how big or small the store, the event, the whatever. They're wanting to make sure and reach everybody and be available to everybody who is supporting the company and buying the products. But I'm saying all that to say, like, I was scared to travel alone. I had never traveled alone. I had never flown by myself before. I had never stayed in well, I shouldn't say never. Not since I was younger, but technically I wasn't by myself because I would take weekend days when my oldest daughter was a baby. I would just try to disconnect and just go and have us time. So I would just get a hotel for a night, just she and I, and lay up and just chill and just enjoy a night to myself. But I've not done that in forever, especially once I got married. I got married when my oldest daughter was 3. And so it's been a very, very long time since I've done that. But those are some of my favorite trips, to be honest. And people have asked me a lot, like last year, what was your favorite city that you went to? What was your favorite place that you went to visit? And I was like, oddly enough, and I know it doesn't sound as glamorous as some of the other places I went, and this is no shade to Norfolk, Virginia, but when I say Norfolk, Virginia, they're like, what? But that was my very first trip by myself. Oh my God, y'all, I had so much fun. I got out, and which I normally wouldn't even do. I walked around the city, and now, like, every city I go to, whether I'm with someone or by myself, I like to walk around the city. I like to go and sightsee. I like it when they put me in hotels that is near, like in walking distance with stuff. I just like to walk and enjoy the city, shop, and go eat at restaurants and stuff by myself, which was awkward for me because I had not ever done that, or just enjoy the hotel room. And I had so much fun on that trip. It was just like a good connection, downtime, unplugged time for me. Although I was plugged into you guys, it still gave me alone time, and it allowed me to see a bravery that was in me that I really didn't realize I was there because I was so used to always having. My husband is like my protector. I love that man. He just is. He's this my boo. So I'm used to always being with him or sleeping alone. Now I will tell you, I still like struggle with in hotels, like sleeping without him, because I'm used to having him next to me. But just even learning those, like, these little things, you really don't realize how much of in a comfort zone you become. And I definitely was in a comfort zone. So anywho, I was saying all that to say that I'm just stepping outside of my box, and last year was a big eye opener for me during the traveling, for me to realize that I was really operating in a whole lot of fear. And hence the reason you didn't often see me do the live videos. I would try them sometimes, but not always, and I would feel all awkward and like goofy or whatever. But I have really been enjoying you guys and talking to you, especially connecting with you live and allowing you to see more than just me doing my hair on a voiceover or makeup on a voiceover. I'm still going to have some voiceovers, but I'm definitely going to make sure that I'm connecting with you all or talking more in my videos so that you can see more of my personality, see more of my goofballness, and all of that. Which moves me to answer your question about the live chats. I have not decided how often I'm going to be doing them. I would like to honestly do them once a week, or if not once a week, maybe every 2 weeks, or maybe like a certain day of the month. But I really want to start doing them once a week. What do y'all think? Vote, comment below, let me know if you want to see the live chats once a week. Do you want to discuss always serious topics? Do you want to just see more of me doing either my hair or makeup live? Do you want to see me doing unboxings of things that I get from PR? Annika says, you stepping out and traveling everywhere made me reflect on why I didn't get out and support more events like that. And see, like, that's good. Like, you never, thank you, Annika. And you, like, you never know how you're inspiring people or how you're affecting people. And that, I think, was my thing I did not realize. And actually seeing other people or other bloggers doing it, all of the traveling, would make me be like, why don't I get out more? Why don't I do stuff? Or it's been like last year was like, oh my god, like I'm gonna try to say it without crying. Judith says once a week a variety would be great. Hair, makeup, travel, it's all good. That's perfect. Another thing, like I was trying to start doing live videos last year, and I'm trying to do it on every Friday, but it's kind of hard to do because I was gonna try to do them from my hotel room, but it's kind of hard to do because it depends on the event that we're flying to. If the event has um a Friday show, so I can always get on, so it depends on like my travel or whatever, but I was trying to do it more so from my hotel room. LaShawn, yes, more live chats. This was really good and helpful, so please, if you have once a week, yes. And then how are you? Tanisha, hi Tanisha, thank you so much for tuning in. Yes, I'm doing good, and how are you is the question too. I'm doing really good, like I'm in a really, really good place. Just to get back to that, like I realized I was kind of going through all my photos and everything, and I was like, dude, really thinking about it, I traveled to more cities, more places last year than I've been in my entire life. Because I wasn't traveling, and that's always been truthfully a hope or prayer, a wish, like a dream of mine, to like really just travel all over the world and go to different cities and states, and just to say even that I went, or to see something. I'm not big on like I have to go to this monument or that monument. I'm more of a show me where to get good food, show me where to shop, show me where to walk around, what's fun to do in the city, versus me taking a picture by this and that. I want to have an experience versus me just getting some good shots or whatever. But that like was so humbling to me. Like I was like, God, I just couldn't even stop the cry. Like I started crying. That's why I was like, let me make sure I catch myself, because I will start crying. But and I don't want y'all to have to watch me boohoo, but like really, like I just was overwhelmed by how much of a blessing that was, and for this company to believe in me enough to say, hey, come travel, or like me even enough, and like my work ethic enough for me to come and join them on the road and travel to all of these places and be a part of this event and just develop this whole new family. And what like really was a blessing and will like humble me, and like now I'm finna start crying because, sorry y'all, sorry, I didn't mean to cry, but like I'm meeting y'all in person, and for y'all to come up to me and watch me, or have been watching me for this long. And sorry, Annika is saying, I love talking with you about different topics, not just hair and makeup, but serious to the heart. Sorry, y'all, I'm like crying. Y'all got me crying. Thanks a lot. But just like going to all these different cities and people, like meeting y'all in person, people who like really support me, really are pulling for me, who like really love me and have learned stuff from the content that I put out. So this is where I say thank you to you. I'm gonna have to retitle this video Crybaby. But y'all have no idea how much I appreciate your support. You have no idea how much every time you comment, you like my video, or just come up to me and just say, hi or whatever. And just even to know, like, one of the cities that I would have had no clue, or two of the cities I would have had no clue. We love you so much. You're a blessing and inspiration to me. Thank you so much, Latoya. But like even when I went, like some of the most followers showed up in LA, and I would have thought that I would have never had anybody in LA. Or even just Mississippi. I had so many people come up to me in Mississippi saying they've been watching me for so long, or excited to meet me, or like super duper excited to meet me. And I'm just like, it's just me. Like So if even if I come off like weird sometimes, y'all, I'm like, no, stop. Like I just, because I have some people who get like really excited to meet me, and that like blesses me to no end. But it also makes me like, oh my God, it's just me. Um, Sorry, I'm trying to stop crying. But that kind of freaks me out a little bit. Not in a bad way, but I'm just like, I feel it's so humbling to me to meet you guys in person. And so that's why, like, I really, really enjoy the travel, is meeting y'all at events or making new friends at events. Or I want y'all to know how much I appreciate y'all, how much I'm so thankful for y'all supporting me in whatever I'm doing on my channel, supporting me in whatever like style I'm wearing, even if it's like crazy looking or whatever, or edgy. But it just, I don't know, y'all just, I don't know. Yeah, I just want to say thank you, and I love you so much for that. So it's exciting to see that y'all are watching me and watching my videos and watching for me to come to your city, and especially even here. So Annika, thank you so much for saying that about Dallas, because Dallas, y'all always show me so much love. Oh my gosh, I don't even want to begin. I don't even know how to begin to describe it. It's like this. I don't know. Like y'all are. I love you. Dallas, Texas is my hometown. So technically, I live like in DFW Metroplex, but just we call it Dallas because if I say the city that I live in, they're like, "What?" And then I say Dallas, and everybody connects, and they're like, "Oh, we get it." Okay, so I'm like drying it up. I'm trying not to cry anymore, but I appreciate y'all allowing me to cry and get the ugly cry on here because I was about to go in. But just truly, like, that has been so humbling to me. And really, when you just never know how you're inspiring people to get out of the house or start getting, because I'm often here, I'm totally a homebody. I love working in my pajamas, but that's something else I'm changing this year. My best friend always teases me because she'll be like, Tia, you're dressed from the bottom up always, and I am right now. I literally have on a cute shirt, my hair and makeup is done, but I have on pajama bottoms, some colorful fuzzy socks, and some house shoes. Look, I'm gonna show you. So I'm always dressed from the top up working, and I love being at home because of that type of freedom. But I got into like this rut where I wasn't even putting on makeup every day. I wasn't doing my hair every day, and which in effect actually slowed me down from being able to put content out, and also made me, it was something like mentally, it did something to where it made me disconnect and also like be unmotivated and not, or it would overwhelm me because I didn't get up and get dressed and didn't put makeup on and didn't do my hair or whatever. I wasn't doing something. So it made me, I think, kind of just get in this rut. So this week alone, I've been making myself get up earlier, and I've been making myself get up, do my hair, put makeup on, and it has allowed me to gain or create content to where I'm not backlogged, to where I can get more content out for you or more consistent videos for you all. So with that said, I am getting votes in to say yes, let's do the live chats weekly, and now I just have to figure out what day is going to work best. I wanted it to be on Fridays, but the good thing is my normal upload days for actual video edited content is going to be Tuesdays and Fridays. So I'm trying to decide if I want to do Thursdays or possibly Mondays or maybe a weekend day. So vote down below which days you would like or do you think would work best, and I'll just go with the most. So it won't be a Tuesday and it won't be a Friday. But sometimes I like coming on here in place of edited content. So anyway, how about we just say this. Vote which day works best down below, which day of the week you think that you would be most applicable for you to actually tune in live with me. And let's go from there, and let's see if we get a good consensus on the days. And we'll go from there, and then I'll announce which days I'm going to come on live. For the most part, I will mix it up. I do want to do some fun stuff, but I have some great stuff coming for y'all. I'm so excited. As you know, I've been mentioning now, okay, Judith, I know I had a feeling I meant to say that Wednesdays. Right now, Wednesdays is off limits just because unless I do the video during the daytime. So let me say that. So Wednesdays will work great for me in the daytime, but I have dance rehearsal every Wednesday, and so I usually block that off to disconnect, and that's like something that definitely keeps me grounded. I just enjoy it. So, but if you're available and we'll tune in with me during the daytime, then I'm all for Wednesdays. I'm all for it. So just know that if you vote for a Wednesday, it'll be during the day. But Mondays are also good for me as well. So that works great. But I want to make sure that whenever I log on live, that you guys can interact with me, that you can log on to watch me live and interact, because that's the whole purpose of me doing the live videos, is so that I can interact with y'all and talk with y'all or whatever. So I'll be doing more unboxings and those type things. Yes, Annika says shout out to Yada. Yada is our dance ministry at my church. I go to Koinonia Christian Church in Arlington, Texas. So that's 2455 Southeast Green Oaks. And Wendy Woods is saying Monday through Friday. I would hate to miss you on Saturday. That's I forgot what she said. It's one of her days, but I kind of prefer. I thought about doing maybe a Sunday night, but I don't know, because Sunday is like our like chill time. Me and my husband, we do sometimes we do like date nights on Sundays, or that's just like a family chill day kind of for us. Sunday fun day. You'll catch that on the way home, as the pastor says, or as the preacher says. But anyway, so we'll see. We'll go with the and God bless you too, Tanisha, and Holy yes, Annika, Holy Ghost headquarters. But yes, I will make sure that I go with the consensus on the video on the dates, or if we can't come to a consensus, I'll just let you know which day is going to work best for my schedule, because I do have my days where I'm planning them out and making sure that they are planned out, and I'm trying to stick to a schedule. Y'all pray for me on that area, is actually sticking to a schedule, because I have a hard time disconnecting. So if something is unfinished, I have a hard time disconnecting to move to the next thing and leaving something unfinished. I struggle with that. But this year I'm going to do better and just start trying to do better at disconnecting and being more productive rather than just busy. We'll talk about that in another live video. But anyway, thank y'all so much. I don't want to hold you. This has already been like 47 minutes. If you have questions for me, make sure that you leave them in the comments section below. Oh, that's what I was telling you before I go. If you have not already, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up. Share it with your friends if you find somebody that you think it's helpful. But remember, we discussed tonight, just to recap, community, not competition, us really supporting each other and doing it not on a service level, but doing it like for real, supporting each other and helping each other out and helping each other to rise up. And I am going to be bringing you, like, I am aspiring to, my ultimate goal is to have my own talk show one day. I know, like they say, if your dreams don't scare you, then they're not big enough. So I'm going to start bringing in things. I'm wanting to do like an aspect kind of, and you let me know what you think about it as well. You know what? I don't want to put that out there yet. Let me hone it in, because make sure I am claiming it. I'm claiming my talk show. But we're going to make it fun, but it will not change. I just know that it will not change the content of what I already bring you. Will always include hair and beauty and skincare and just inspiration and things like that, and just real life topics. But I'm not going to tell you that either. I'm going to wait so we can launch it and make sure that it's all right. But I'm excited to bring you some of the great content that I have planned for you and planned for this year, and some stuff that is already prepared. So I love y'all. Thank you again. Community, not competition. I'll see you in my next video. Bye. I love y'all. Thanks again. Make sure that you comment below, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, hit it twice. Make sure you always know. Check back every Tuesday and Thursday. Thank you, Judith. I appreciate it. Talk to you soon.